Hi YouTube. So it's day 2 on my YouTube account as a YouTuber. Wow. It happens to be my brother's birthday today, which I got in touch with him. I called him. He lives in New Zealand, and I miss his guts so much. I always do. He was like the funny larrikin type in the family and could always make us laugh. He literally reminded us of Will Smith in Fresh Prince. He was our own Kiwi Fresh Prince, honestly. I swear to you, he really was. So he is 36 today. And yeah, it was really nice to hear him, but unfortunately he was quite busy with his friends and family being celebrated and enjoying himself. So it was nice to at least get in touch with him briefly. It is Saturday. Yeah, Easter Saturday on the Easter long weekend. And today has just been really quite relaxing and lovely. But the one thing that's really stuck out to me is I'm feeling quite great. So I focused on, again, another clean day. I will call it 100% ISA clean day, which means that I actually stuck to the majority of my ISA, I guess, program. Have so far had my 2 shakes. For breakfast I had my shake. For snack I had a isogenic slim cake and just a few almonds and a cup of Nespresso coffee. Yum. Then I had another shake for lunch only about 2 hours ago. Really good. I wasn't that hungry, so I felt like, oh, I don't really want to have my knife and fork meal for lunch today. Yeah, that may have been because I actually went halves with my daughter with a hot cross bun. And yeah, that wasn't as fulfilling as I thought, but it wasn't like a bad deal at all either. In saying that, I'm feeling, my water intake has been amazing. I'm reminded that I actually need to have another bottle, but it seems to have gotten trapped somewhere. I can't seem to find my bottles, so I'm gonna have to try and find it and then get some more water into me. So far I've had 2.5 liters and it is 3 p.m. so yeah, I would say that's pretty good. I try to aim for 5 liters because that's generally what I can get into me. Honestly, it's not like, whoa, this chick drinks way too much. I love water. I've always loved water, and that's a normal for me, like, so don't freak out. But yeah, I'm really quite impressed. I am not craving, which I find to be really quite amazing. Usually when I'm coming out of shitty diets and stuff and having to, amp up my good nutrition intake, the first so many days, it's like painful almost, trying to fight off my shitty demons of like wanting to eat something sweet or something salty. And I haven't had that. And I really think that's because I'm playing it properly. I'm eating when I'm hungry. I'm being a bit choosy. I am making sure I keep up my isogenic shakes, and I'm making sure that I keep up my water. And I guess I'm just treating it like you should, which is as a lifestyle, because that's exactly what it is. And I want this to be sustainable. I want it to last forever, for a lifetime. So I'm really quite supercharged with that kind of momentum and that kind of goal, and just treating it properly, I guess, this time. It's not like some freakazoid, I have to do this now, I have to lose this amount in this amount of days and time. And I guess it really helps when I have a good support system with my husband, which is also amazing. He is feeling that he wants to commit like 110%. He's always applying himself every single day. You can't get any better than that, really. So that's happening. And yeah, with working out, I was working out before I made the decision to clean up my internals. And I was pretty much pushing shit uphill because I was finding it really quite difficult to get in, like, even if it was, body weight exercises was pretty great. I mix it up all the time. I can always refer back to Emily Sky's programs with her workouts, which I find really quite great. I still use Body Space, again, amazing. I mean, I've got my own repertoire of things that I understand already, but I just like to fall back on following a program, and you know, that's just easy enough for me. I can get into the gym, which our gym here thankfully has gone 24 hours. So since it's gone 24 hours, we haven't been to the gym, but that's all right, because when I go back, I'm going to go back, you know, feeling on fire, and I'm going to be able to actually pump it, you know, amp it up. But yeah, till then, like, any kind of movements I was doing was just so hard. Like, my workouts would be, yeah, just really quite hard. I mean, of course it's going to be hard, right? And of course it's going to be painful until you get stronger. I mean, I get all that, but it wasn't that, it was more. So I had to listen to my body and literally go back to the basics, and that meant cleaning up my foods, making sure my nutrition matched what I was trying to actually do with my body. And it's cleaning and clearing up. What I'm looking for is a good amount of energy. I want to feel lighter, so yeah, there needs to be some weight loss. And sorry if you can hear that, it's my son, he's playing his game. You might even actually see me go into mama mode. Silas, can you please turn it down? There you go. So you know, you've just got to listen to yourself and trust yourself. I mean, for me, I know it works for me, and I will pretty much know exactly when it's time to start amping it up and taking it to the next level. I have told my husband, so he's not like waking up in the morning going, babe, let's go to the gym. And I mean, he has to take it easy as well with his back, because he stuffed his back after doing like a very, very heavy session and then going to work and being quite, because he's quite physical at work. So it didn't take very much after his workout. He pushed himself too hard, too fast, I guess, with that back chain area, and that was it. That's all it took. You know, you've got to do what works for you. You really have to follow, you know, your own tune, go to your own beat. You just got to do what's good for you, and that's exactly what I'm doing, and I know that it works for me. Is there a certain amount of weight that I want to lose? No, I don't really have an exact number. I mean, it would be nice to kind of, you know, lose 15, 20 kilos, but if I end up feeling like amazing and I'm bouncing off the walls, that's when I'll know. You know, I'll feel really well rested. I will not be able to sit still. And I mean, the last time that this happened to me, and probably the time before that, what happens is that I'm just generally walking and hanging out with my family, and I break out into a run and I just don't stop. And I'm not lazy at all. Like, I love actually working out. You know, I love running, I love tennis, I love yoga, Pilates, weight training, dancing, walking, riding, anything. You know, I love keeping busy, and of course at the same time, I'm a human being. I like to relax and chill out and watch a movie and Netflix and Stan, I guess, every now and again. And but what I'm saying is that until I know that I'm ready, I'm not, I guess. So playing that by ear. We're also set to go to Geraldton in another 5 to 6 weeks to see my daughter's ENT specialist. And I mean, last time, that's what happened. That's what really broke the bank. Was I went there and I just kind of was like, you know, we live in a small town. We don't really have a lot of food choices here, especially for eating out. We've got a couple of hotels or pubs that you can eat at. And I mean, you know, general fried takeaway stuff in a Caltex / GFC / caravan park. But, you know, you're talking about fried foods, and that's not quality. But I mean, we got to Geraldton and we just like went literally crazy and face planted everything. I'm literally planning on feeling amazing the next time I go, because that time I literally just like died like that. It didn't take that many outings. One to Hungry Jack's, the next to Tanti's restaurant for some Thai food. Didn't We usually love searching for a Japanese restaurant, but didn't bother with that. We were a little bit tied up with it, having only so much time to do a few things. So, and we spent some time with my niece, who's 18, turning 19 this year, and we went to a really amazing burger joint that's also a bar, and they made the freaking most amazing cocktails ever, and shakes for my kids. So we had a really great time there, but we were literally cashed in by the time that we ended, like we left, and we were only there for 2 days. So we were smashed up. And I mean, I don't want to get to that point again. You know, it stuffed me completely. I mean, my food choices before that were up and down anyway. And that's why this is such a push now, is because like I don't want to get to that point again. So the next time we go, I'll be taking my shakes, and I'll be having my 2 shakes a day, and just planning out a really nice outing for my knife and fork meal, whether I choose to do it for lunch or for dinner. But we're going to be going for 3 days, or I should say 3 nights. 3 days and nights. And I do intend on enjoying myself, but I want to go there feeling lighter and feeling, better in myself. And I just want to do things right by myself too. I just don't want to succumb to this constant roller coaster, with my weight and with my health and my nutrition and my exercising. I want it for life. So you've got to be smart about it. I mean, don't brood, just plan and enjoy life, sure, but just don't go overboard. There is certainly something in the amazing advice of doing things in moderation. But, so far, day by day, getting in my shakes, getting in my water, it's making me feel amazing. I'm not craving for anything. I'm planning out my knife and fork meal, as I have done like in the past, where I get to this point. And you don't want to waste your one meal on, just anything, like even sandwiches. You don't want to have like a filled roll or a filled sandwich, unless you do. But most of the time I want like a really nice fluffy salad or a couple of different salads and a meat option, which is what we're doing tonight. And tomorrow night is going to be my husband's garlic prawns, or I don't know, you might even choose to do chili prawns, which is like, it's like a Thai chili prawn. He does some red paste, bay leaves, Lingham's chili. He does like so much, like garlic, a bit of everything. It's like amazing. And some rice and a really nice fluffy salad again. So yeah, then the next day after that, we've got chicken pot pies, which are, instead of having the pastry, because my husband can't handle that, and really, even though we don't actually suffer reflux like he does if he eats pastry, you're no better off having pastry. So we're using phyllo pastry or phyllo pastry, however you say it. And that's a lot lighter and less harsh on your body. So I'm looking forward to that. All these amazing dishes that I'm making at the moment are from this fantastic app. I have to actually say that, because it is just so good. Time saving wise, budget wise, counting macros, just the ideas, having it in an app, being able to sort out and create a meal plan. And with any added options, you only pay $10 a year. It's called Fit Men Can Cook, or Fit Men Cook. It's really, really freaking good. And I say get onto it, and I'll try and remind you guys with a link to in the description, or maybe I'll just write it out in the description, because I use my phone and my iPad at the moment. I'm not as fancy as any of you YouTubers before me, but I'm sure I'll get there. But Fit Men Can Cook, or Fit Men Cook app, and it's really amazing. You know, go and check it out. I mean, I'd say I'm fairly good at cooking, but I love recipes and new recipes and trying out new things. And I love ways of like finding easy on time meals and that are still healthy. So that's this app. Seriously, check it out. Well, that's it from me, guys. I'm really glad that I'm fitting this in within 15.5 minutes. I'll be back with more. I'm really loving being on the YouTube community, and yeah, see me when I come back, and we'll see how I'm going for that stage, which I know I'm going to do well, right? Okay, see you guys. Mwah.